How's it going, guys? So, game week 12 of the Premier League season, and I mean, if you support anyone in the Big Six, anyone with title aspirations, or even just European places aspirations, this week was a bit of a disaster class. Still, though, plenty to talk about, so let's get to it. Okay, who is flying high? And there are a lot of options here. I mean, West Ham, Fulham, Everton, Burnley, all picking up big points in their own respect. But the team I'm going to go for here is Southampton, who recorded a big 3-0 win against Sheffield United. And it sees them sitting in fourth position. I think they're very deserving of being in that top four from what they've shown so far this season. And I think what was most important here was that despite the fact that they scored 3 goals, none of them came from Danny Ings, who was playing. But it shows that they're not relying on him quite as much as they were last season. And I think that could be big for them going forward. For who dropped the ball, I'm going to make this very simple. If you're a Big Six team, you're on the list. My own boys, Chelsea, they lost 1-0 away to Everton. They dominated the play, but I mean, there was just no creativity, no real attacking intensity, no drive to go for that equalising goal. It was really, really poor to watch. Then, of course, there's the 2 Manchester clubs who have both had a bit of an inconsistent start to the season and had a chance here to really make a statement, come away with a big victory, get a 1-up on each other, and instead played out a stale 0-0 draw. Then, of course, there was Tottenham, 1-1 with Crystal Palace. And in Tottenham's defence, they did just come up against an inspired Gaeta in goal. They had a lot of chances, just couldn't quite put them away. Probably the most unlucky team here not to get the 3 points. Liverpool then, the champions, they were playing Fulham. They drew 1-1. They absolutely did not deserve it. Fulham could have been about 3-0 up at half time. And even though a point is a good one for them, I think they'll still be regretting not getting all 3 in what would have been a big win for them. And then, of course, there's Arsenal. Old Arsenal. I mean, Big Six team, yes. Top 6 team, absolutely not. I predicted that they would come 8th at the start of the season, and a lot of Arsenal fans had a go at me for that. And, well, where are you now? Because you're in a relegation scrap, whether you like it or not. And while on the subject, I might as well keep going with my shock of the week, which I'm saying is the fact that Arsenal lost to Burnley, because I really thought that this one was the one that they'd pick their socks up. I mean, they were playing against Burnley, they were at home, and you just have to wonder, I mean, their next games are against Southampton, Everton, Manchester City, Chelsea. If they can't win the games that have just been put to them, how are they going to expect to get anything out of those matches? And a big part of it is lack of creativity. So I'm putting it to you, Arsenal fans. Do you think Ozil should be brought back into this team as quickly as possible? I know it's been a long time since he's been in and about that Arsenal squad, but you're lacking something, and he, I think, is the answer to it. So let me know what you think. Last week, my question to ye was which team has recorded the biggest win in Champions League history? There was a tie in this one between 2 commenters. First up was Michael J, who said Real Madrid versus Malmo, an 8-0 win. And there was also Darren Keedy, who said Liverpool versus Besiktas, again an 8-0 win. So fair play to both of ye. This week we saw an absolute mental game between Wolves and Aston Villa, which finished with 9 yellow cards as well as 2 reds for second bookable offences. So my question this time is, what game in Premier League history has seen the most yellow cards? Comment below if you know the answer. So, star of the week, and I really wanted to give this one to Gaeta. I know he made the mistake for that first Tottenham goal, but after that, he really redeemed himself. I think he made 4 absolutely spectacular saves. One of them, a point-blank header from Harry Kane, probably going to go down as save of the season. And unfortunately for him, very last game of the week was Leicester versus Brighton, and James Maddison pops up with 2 goals. First one, not exactly the cleanest strike of a football you'll ever see, but the second one, a thing of absolute beauty. Twinkle toes around the edge of the box, curls one into the top corner on his weaker left foot. James Maddison been struggling a bit for form this season, so I think with Leicester also struggling in recent weeks, this was a big one for him to come good in. Anyway lads, that's it for this one. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a like, subscribe for more footy chats, and hopefully see you all in the next video.